Hey, you guys. Okay. So if you don't know that reference, then you're not ancient like me. And if you do get that reference, welcome, old heads. It is Sean, everybody. Hi. I'm so glad to have you here. We're going to be doing something super fun today. We are going to take a look at how you should celebrate your next birthday. That's right. How should you celebrate your next birthday? Now, I have before you 3 cards. We are looking at 3 cards from the, what's it called? Why do I say that? Every one of these, I'm like, what's it called? The Cosmic Cat Wisdom cards. So you can use your intuition because as you can see, they're identical, right? So if you'd like, you can use your intuition to choose the card that you feel drawn to, and that's where you will find your reading. You might even find that you're drawn to more than one card, so you can listen to more than one reading. Or if you'd like, you can use the crystals above each card to choose. We have Lepidolite, Rose Quartz, and Carnelian. So pile 1 is Lepidolite, pile 2 is Rose Quartz, and pile 3 is Carnelian. You have to forgive me for only using one hand, and in a lot of this, not really using my hands at all. My kitty cat, Casper, is insisting on being in my arms right now. I think it's because we are using this particular deck. As soon as I took it out, he was very vocal and needy. And so I am holding him as we speak. But enough about me and my spoiled little kitty. Take a second, take a look, see which of these 3 piles is drawing you in. And once you've made your choice of which one you would like to choose, once you've made your choice on which one you think holds your reading, go to the description box or the first comment of this video to find the timestamp. Click on that timestamp and it'll take you directly to your reading. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Oh yes, I would like to remind you that these are general readings for the collective, so they may or may not have messages for you today. If you find that you get more than one message, that's awesome. If you find that you don't get a message in this video, that's okay. There might be messages for you in one of my other videos, or maybe today is just not the day that I am your reader, but I hope you'll come back in the future. Alrighty, I'm going to be quiet now. Hello, group 1. Let's take a look at the oracle card you got. You chose the one that was just underneath the lepidolite stone. Your card says, manifest thought into form. So as I mentioned in the introduction, we are going to be looking at how you should celebrate your birthday, the upcoming birthday, whichever your next birthday is. These are some ideas, we'll call them, on how you should celebrate. Now, I'm going to pick a few oracle cards for you, or 2 other oracle cards to go along with the card we already have. And then I'm going to choose a tarot card, and I will give you your full message once we have all of the cards. So, as always, they are pre-shuffled but not pre-plucked. So let's see what comes up. This first deck is the Salt and Sea Oracle. Group 1. How should Group 1 celebrate their birthday this year? Or their upcoming birthday? Because some of you may have already had your birthday. So we have Manatee. It says forgiveness, surrender, and release. Can you see that? Surrender and release. Okay. And then let's grab a card from the Moonology Oracle. So far we have manifest thought to form. Oh, sorry. From thought to form. And then we have forgiveness, surrender, and release. How should Group 1 celebrate their birthday? How should Group 1 celebrate their next birthday? We have luck is on your side. Very interesting. And I mean it. I'm not just trying to like fill the space It's like, just keep talking, Sean. No. Actually, I do find these 3 cards coming together very interesting. And now we're going to grab from the tarot deck for you. And the tarot deck that we're using today is the Wiser Tarot. How should group 3 celebrate? I'm going to move this over here. Just felt like poor little Lepidolite was getting crammed in and not having space of its own. How should group 1, how should group 1 celebrate their upcoming birthday? All right, and we got the Emperor. The Emperor. Well, oh, you can't see that. Is that better? Yes, much, much better. Okay, so we have manifest from thought to form. Forgiveness, surrender and release. Luck is on your side. And the Emperor card. Guys, I have to ask. And feel free to tell me if you feel it's none of my business. But did we overdo it in a previous birthday? I'm getting the sense that there has been a birthday at some point where you possibly went a little overboard. Some people do birthday week celebrations. Are you guys one of those kinds of people? Maybe. What I'm definitely getting here is there is something that you have felt a desire to do for yourself, but you haven't yet either had the opportunity to do it or allowed yourself to do it. And part of the hang up here has to do with just feeling like you don't deserve it somehow. Now, it might be a stretch when I said, did you overdo it in a past birthday? Because for some of you, that might be it, but probably not for every single one of you, that you overdid it in a previous birthday. And so because of that, you're like, nah, man, I can't mess with that birthday celebration stuff because I just, I do the most. Maybe you spend too much. Maybe you drink too much. Maybe you forget to go to work. I don't know. So for some of y'all, that might be it. But for others of you, it might simply be just a feeling of unworthiness, But somehow I'm getting that you are actually the one stopping yourself, and have in previous birthdays as well, possibly, not necessarily, but possibly, stopping yourself from allowing yourself to have exactly what you dream of, the exact kind of birthday that you dream of. But what I'm getting here is that you definitely should allow yourself to celebrate, knowing that it's going to be a very, very special birthday for you. Okay. I'm getting that this upcoming birthday, whatever your next birthday is going to be a very, very special birthday for you. And, clearly we have here with the Moonology card, luck is on your side. I'm getting that you might have some travel as part of your birthday celebration. Is that the thing that you've been thinking of that you haven't allowed yourself to move forward on before? So it's not necessarily that you've had a specific birthday idea that you haven't allowed yourself to do, but there's something that you really want for yourself, and it would make an amazing birthday gift for you to give to yourself. Or if funds don't allow for that, drop hints, drop hints to the people in your life that you want that thing for your birthday. And I'm wondering if it feels as though it might be a trip somewhere. Like you guys, some of you know that I recently had a birthday. It's, was it 2 weeks ago now? Just about 2 weeks ago now. And, for my birthday, my sister and I took a trip together, and it was her treat. I was very, very lucky. Luck on your side. So yes, Casper, honey, I know. So sorry guys. Casper is, king of the world. So anyway, I am getting with Sagittarius here. I'm getting the feeling of travel being a part of your upcoming birthday celebration. And again, I was using the example of me and my sister just to be like, if it's something that you can't afford on your own, drop hints to the people who love you about the trip that you want to take. Because I am definitely getting a sense that there's somewhere that you want to go. that you think would make for a great birthday present or a birthday celebration, a birthday event. That's not the word. A birthday gift to yourself. And then also I'm getting that you should definitely, and this kind of probably goes without saying, treat yourself during this birthday celebration. You are king for the day, for at least the day, right? Yeah, we have Emperor card here. Now the Emperor card is also about discipline. Okay. So I do feel compelled, based on what came up at the top of this reading, I do feel compelled to say to you that you can trust yourself. You can trust yourself not to go too far. You can trust yourself not to be out of control or get out of control, because you are probably more mature. For those of you who have it in your history that you just, did a little too much during your birthday in the past, you're more mature now than you were then. Okay. And then for those of you that's not, part of your reality, but there's something still that's making you not trust that you should do this or can do this or are worthy of this, know that it's something that you can, okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting also for you. Let me finish the one thought and I'll try to do both if I don't forget it. Okay. So the first thing is, if you're one of those people who's concerned that you might go too far, do too much in your birthday, know that you can exercise discipline if you choose to. That is up to you. So you can have this awesome birthday celebration. You can take the journey, have the travel, do the thing that you want for yourself. And not get out of control, right? You can adult and have fun. You can be fun and still be an adult is what I'm getting there. All right. And then for those of you who don't have that in your history, who don't have the concern of doing too much or going too far, what I'm getting here is that, this energy around discipline for you guys is more along the lines of, being disciplined in your spending and your saving leading up to the birthday in order that you can treat yourself to this birthday gift, this birthday trip. And I am really getting the sense that for this group, for group 1 here, it is about going somewhere. It is about taking a trip. It may not be a what's it called? Like a major trip, like going overseas or something like that. For some of you, it could be just going a couple hours up the road because there's something like, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and, there's this place called Old Salem in North Carolina where it's got all these, buildings that are from the, I want to say 16 and 1700s. And so it's a historical museum like landmark, and that's an hour and a half trip away from Charlotte. If ever I would go to visit there. So it's still a little bit of a journey. So what I'm getting at, and I don't know that I just gave the best example, forgive me if it didn't resonate for you, but that the trip that you are being encouraged to take for your birthday it doesn't have to be something that costs like $5,000. It doesn't have to be a cruise, but it can be a cruise. It doesn't have to take you to Europe, but you could go to Europe. If you already live in Europe, you could come to the States. So it could be going to another country. It could be going on a cruise. It could be going to another state if you are here in the US. Or it could be like in the case of someone like me, going from Los Angeles right down to San Diego. That's a 2-hour drive, and you get a different locale, a different environment, a different energy, a different kind of person. Holy crap. They are so much kinder there than Los Angelinos are. And still enjoy yourself. So getting back to the piece around discipline, allowing yourself to believe that you can have this trip, that you should have this trip, and that you are worthy of this trip. There is nothing about you that you shouldn't treat yourself to this if it's something that you can do. So go ahead and start saving towards it, right? A little at a time. That's the discipline part. That's where our Emperor card comes in. Okay, you guys, I hope you have a great time on your trip. Hey! Listen, if you chose group 1, write in the comments where you would go. Where would be your ideal vacation? That's the word. I didn't even use the word, but vacation is the ideal word for like a mini vacation for your birthday. Where would you go? What would that place be? Or if you had all the money in the world and you could go to your dream vacation for that birthday, where would that be? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you in my next one. Quick reminder, I have started a Patreon and would love for you to become one of my patrons. It is so new that you would be among the first of my supporters, for which you would have, of course, my undying gratitude. There are 3 levels of membership starting at $5. And with every level, you get access to me once a month in the form of a live reading where I answer your questions. There's also a host of other benefits. Check it out. Hey, group 2. So you guys were guided to your reading by the second cat card and this gorgeous rose quartz. Okay, maybe it's not that gorgeous. It has lost some of its shine because somebody left it out in the sun too long. I'm not going to say who, but it wasn't my cat. All right, so let's find out how you should celebrate your upcoming birthday. So the first card we have clearly is this oracle card, and it says, ooh, indulgence, permission to pamper. I mean, do I even need to pull any more cards? Isn't that it? Just pamper yourself. That's the whole thing right there. All right, let's pull a few more cards just to get a fuller idea of how you should spend your birthday, how you should celebrate your upcoming birthday, whenever that birthday is due. So I'm going to grab this Salt and Sea Oracle. I think that's what it's called. Sea and Salt? Salt and Sea? Yeah, Salt and Sea Oracle. As always, the cards, all of the decks have been pre-shuffled, but not pre-picked. So let's see what other messages come up for you. We're going to get 2 oracle cards, one from the Salt and Sea, one from the Moonology Oracle deck to go along with the Cat Wisdom card here, Cosmic Cat Wisdom card, and then a tarot card to get the fuller picture. All right, how should group 2 celebrate their upcoming birthday? Oh, thank you. All right, so we have bringing ideas to life. Magical creations. Very, very interesting. And the reason why I say that is because group 1 also got something that had a similar message, but not from this deck. Where did theirs come from? Their similar message came from the cat deck. Okay, so far we have indulgence, permission to pamper, and we also have bringing ideas to life, magical creations. Let's see what our Moonology deck gives us. How should group 2 celebrate their next birthday? Oh, okay. You almost came out and then you went right back in, so I guess that means you didn't want to. How should group 2 celebrate their next birthday? Here we are. All right. We have a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay. Interesting. Permission to pamper, bringing ideas to life, magical creations, and a personal issue reaches, resolution. Okay. And then finally, we're going to grab a tarot card for you from the Wiser Tarot. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know this is one of my favorite decks, and I haven't pulled from it for a while. How should group 2 celebrate their upcoming birthday? We got the World card. Now, you guys getting the World card along with permission to pamper, I feel like, this is definitely about you can have it all, right? And I'm getting the sense that I'm about to give y'all some advice that might feel a little questionable to some people. But I'm getting throw yourself a big damn party. I'm getting throw yourself a huge party. The feeling that I'm getting here in regards to the personal issue, reaching resolution, is there's been some question about your finances. I don't know if it's the first thing that's coming to me is that there's a debt that you've been paying down. And this is why I say it's questionable advice to throw this party, because if you just pay down debt, I feel like the bad devil on your shoulder saying to you, now spend a bunch of money on a party. But yeah, the first feeling that I'm getting here is that, with personal issue reaches resolution, I'm feeling like it has something to do with, for some of you guys, it has something to do with having recently rectified your finances. So maybe it wasn't that there was a debt that got paid off, but something has opened up for you in the realm of finances is what I'm feeling. And this now allows you to be a little bit more extravagant, to exercise a little bit more indulgence in the celebration of your birthday. And with magical creations in the world coming along with these other two cards that we have, I feel like I'm getting party. I'm getting throw yourself a big party that celebrates you. It's kind of like, how if we have, our grandmother like turns 70 or turns 80 and a huge party gets thrown in celebration of that person. Because what it comes down to that nobody says out loud, it's like, oh shit, you're still alive? Okay, we better celebrate that. And every single time this party is like, it's like a surprise, which is kind of dangerous on a geriatric if you think about it. But anyway, So I'm getting the sense of it being that kind of a celebration. I'm getting that it's time for you to celebrate your life. I don't know if some of you in this group have a tendency to wish others would celebrate you. Possibly you feel let down on your birthday every year because if anything is done at all, it's not a lot. It's not enough. It's just like the cursory shit. Like, oh yeah, let's go out to dinner. Where do you want to go? It's your birthday. You pick. Ooh, like stop the fucking presses. That's not a great birthday. It's like, yeah, it might be great. Especially if you're a mom, you're like, yay, I don't have to cook. But let me just tell you, that's a very low bar. That's a low bar to just be like, oh yeah, we went out to dinner and I got to pick the restaurant. You only think that's great because you've been doing all the cooking. But that is literally a given that you should get to pick the restaurant. And what I'm getting from this is a sense that those of you who are in this group are due for a major celebration of you. Let me say that again. It's not just, a party. It's a major celebration of you. And the sense that I got was that you're supposed to throw this party for yourself. Now, if there are other people that love you and that you can trust to not let you down in the planning of this party, feel free to not commandeer, to bring them into it with you, to recruit them into your party planning with you. It could be a fun thing that you and some of your friends do together. You can, if they're open to it, assign different parts of the party planning to each person. Like one of them is responsible for booking the entertainment. I'm also getting that if you're a person who has not, it feels like this might be specifically for women who might be watching. But if you've been wanting, like, say you dreamed of a wedding, but you haven't had that opportunity to have that kind of a celebration. I'm not saying it right. I'm going to do it better. Here we go. If you're that person that's dreamed of a huge wedding, a big wedding, and if you're completely honest with yourself, it's not just like, oh, I want to meet the love of my life and spend the rest of my, life washing their clothes and eating whatever shitty food they make for me for dinner. Because that's what relationships are, right? The mundane, the day-to-day. But there's this part of you that's really, really wanting that celebration, that party, that being the center of attention, that a wedding reception is. I'm getting that this is yours. So if you haven't met that person that you are ready or willing to take that step with of a marriage, or if you haven't met that person, or if you haven't been asked by the person that you are involved with, that you hope is that person, whatever the situation is, I'm getting that for some of you, let this be your big celebration. That's not to say that you will never get married. It's not to say you'll never have a wedding. I'm saying your desire to have a party is being felt. It's reverberating through you in the universe, and that you are being given the A-OK to throw yourself a big bash where you are the focus, in the same way that a bride would be the focus of a wedding. Okay. I'm also getting the magical creations. Yes. So, I'm sorry. I was talking about if you feel overwhelmed by the idea of throwing such a big bash for yourself, or you feel like it seems immodest, I'm getting that some of the reason why you are being led in this direction is to stop feeling like you have to underplay yourself. Stop feeling like you can't be the center of attention. You can't be the focus of an event like this, or that it's somehow wrong for you to celebrate you this way. You absolutely have the right to, and you absolutely can. In terms of delegating to any friends or family members who might want to be a part of this with you, they might love the idea. In fact, the people around you, some of them may not have even thought about it may not have even occurred to them to throw a big party for anyone, let alone you. And then you show up and you're like, hey guys, I got a project. And they're gonna be like, yeah, girl, that sounds fun. Or yeah, boy. I feel like most of my audience is female, but there might be some dudes out there. So yeah, boy, that sounds fun. Or however guys talk to each other. And, So what I'm getting here is you don't have to feel overwhelmed about doing this by yourself. But for some of you, it might be that you really enjoy the idea of doing it by yourself. One of the benefits to planning and executing this whole event on your own is that all of the ideas are yours. There's no one to debate. There's no one to negotiate with. It's 100%. And it should be this anyway. And so if this comes up, if you do get other people who are willing to do this birthday idea with you, if there tends to be a back and forth, just be like, yo, this is my day celebrating me. This is how I want to do it. And that person will probably, if they're not like completely nutballs, they will back down, be like, you know what? You're right. What is it that you want? If they go crazy, be like, well, no, it needs to be this way because I think it's a better idea. Don't invite that person to your party and get them off of your party planning committee. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And also, if you have such a person in your life, feel free to check out some of my tarot readings about dealing with the narcissist, because this person might be one. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, and I'm getting a very strong sense of you actually baking your own birthday cake and the desserts for your party. Some of you might have the gift, like a culinary arts gift. So if you are one of these people, you might be using this as you might be able to use this party as an opportunity to, share some of your favorite recipes or recipes that you've been wanting to try with your loved ones when you invite them to this party. So this party doesn't have to be big. And I should have said that early on, because some people have possibly clicked off by now going, ugh, I can't do that. And what I should have said early on is throwing a party for you does not have to be huge. You guys, I've thrown my own birthday parties multiple times. And I'm talking about real parties, not like just everybody come to my house and we're going to have drinks and pizza. No, there are two different times when I have thrown one of them was a surprise party. That's right. You heard it. I threw myself a surprise party. Now, clearly it wasn't 100% a surprise since I planned it, but part of the event. And the reason why I did it is because I had never had a surprise party and I had always wanted one. So I was like in my 20s, I feel like, or was that high school? Hold on. College. It was college. So it would have been late teens, early 20s, because I graduated from college at 21. I feel like it had to have been my senior year when I was 21 because there was alcohol involved. So yeah, so when I did my own parties, both that one and, when I turned, 20, they were both, I threw them at restaurants, so everybody who was invited to come to the restaurant and celebrate me with me. I provided the cake, but everybody had to pay for their own meals. And then of course people paid for mine too, as well as for my drinks. Now for the first party when I was 21, yes, they paid for my drinks because I was, still, a person who drank at that time, but, as I don't drink anymore. So when I had the second party at, 20, just my food was covered, you know, and I still, well, I didn't technically provide the cake for that one. My mother sent it. But anyway, my point is the guests weren't responsible for that. So if you feel like, you know, the idea of throwing a party for yourself feels too overwhelming, it doesn't have to be at your home. It could be that you find a place where you invite everybody to come with you to celebrate you, but making sure that they know it is a special event. So get yourself some invitations, even if they're just the kid invitations from like the Rite Aid, or CVS or Walgreens, you know, and send those out so that they are formally invited and they know that their presence is fucking expected, to come and celebrate you. And then I haven't forgotten this piece, the permission to pamper. So again, don't feel like you have to restrain yourself on the cost of the party if you have the ability to afford throwing yourself a party. All right. So there's two ways here. One is for the people who just like, oh, I just don't have a lot in my wallet or in my checking account. That's okay. Find a place like a restaurant, have everybody meet up together, have there be a cake, have formal invitations. And, you know, most of these restaurants, if you contact them ahead of time and you get one of their designated spaces for it, you can also put up streamers and balloons and stuff, and it's still celebratory and it's still celebrating you. For others of you who have the money to go all out and throw yourself a big party, whether it's again at a rented location or at your own home, let yourself go on all out. Either way, whichever side of the coin, because it's money, you fall on, the point is to pamper you. The point is it's your day. The point is it's all about you, okay? And getting back to these magical creations, foods that you might have an idea of to serve at this party, baking your own cake, definitely coming up with the decorations. Some of these you might make by hand if you have a crafty nature, but I'm definitely getting the idea of the planning and execution of this party should all come from you. You guys, that's what I've got for you. That's how I feel that you should celebrate your upcoming birthday. I hope you found this fun, and I will see you in my next one. Quick reminder, I have started a Patreon and would love for you to become one of my patrons. It is so new that you would be among the first of my supporters, for which you would have, of course, my undying gratitude. There are 3 levels of membership starting at $5. And with every level, you get access to me once a month in the form of a live reading where I answer your questions. There's also a host of other benefits. Check it out. Hey, group 3, we are about to take a look at how you should celebrate your next birthday. You guys were drawn into your reading by the 3rd oracle card from the Cosmic Cat's Wisdom deck. I think that's what it's called. And, or the Carnelian stone crystal. I think Carnelian might be a crystal. I don't know. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we are going to look at 3 oracle cards to get your message and 1 tarot card. So let's start off with your Cosmic Cat Wisdom card. We have, exposed, time to come clean. I wonder what that means. And yet at the same time, I have a feeling that I know. This guy's so cute. Okay. So the second oracle deck that I'm going to be choosing from for you is the Salt and Sea Oracle. So I am going to ask, how should group 3 celebrate their upcoming birthday? How should group 3? Celebrate their upcoming birthday. We have pay attention to your dreams. Oh my God. Okay. So that's, do I tell you now? Yeah. Okay. So, please pay no attention to the crazy person on the other side of the camera. When we got this exposed, time to come clean, I thought a very specific thing that I feel is confirmed with this one, which is pay attention to your dreams. But that's the only thing I'm going to say about it right now, because I am trying to be, I just want you to get all your messages before I say anything, but I'm literally having a meltdown right now. Okay, so I was that kid that could never keep a secret. Just saying. All right, and your 3rd oracle card is coming from the Moonology oracle deck. How should group 3 celebrate their upcoming birthday? How should group 3 celebrate their upcoming birthday? Okay, we have a time for healing. Can I just say, one of the things that's been interesting about all 3 of these reads today is that every single one of them came with a message around healing, but it wasn't from this deck every time. So it's not like, oh, well, this is just a healing deck. No. With one of the other groups, I think group 1, the healing message came from one of the other cards, one of the other decks, not the Moonology deck. All right, so we have exposed, time to come clean. We have pay attention to your dreams. And we have a time for healing. And then finally, I'm going to pull a tarot card for you. How should group 3 celebrate their upcoming birthday? How should group 3 celebrate their upcoming birthday? All right, we have the King of Pentacles, which I think makes complete sense. So, the first thing, let me start with the thing that had me go crazy, because it would be foolish of me not to just begin there, right? You guys, so clearly there's something that people in this group might be like, it's like a long-term hope or a long-term wish. Let me say it better. Hold on. Not necessarily long-term. What I'm getting at is, okay, there's something, yes, very deep-seated. Yes, thank you. Not necessarily that it's long-term, like you've had this wish or desire forever, but it's very, very strong within you, a specific desire of something that you would like to do. And what we're getting here in your reading today is that is how you should celebrate your birthday. And it's not just about being honest with yourself about what you really want, but talking to somebody else to help you make that happen. I very strongly get the sense that this is something that you'll need to partner with at least one other person to bring into fruition. It could be because that other person is your partner or significant other or spouse. And so to do this thing, you would either at least need to get their go ahead. I hate to say that because it sounds like asking permission, or that they would go with you and enjoy this thing with you. I don't know. But and then for some of you, it's it's just that what this is, the enormity of it, or the, not necessarily enormity, but in order for it to happen, it's not something that you can just do on your own. Maybe it's something that, for instance, okay. So for instance, say I'm not saying this is the thing you should do, but say for some of you, it's, going to an escape room, right? That would be something that you would do with other people. So that you're not just like in this locked box kind of situation by yourself. I hope that was a good example. But what I'm getting at is you need to share, with someone else what this deep rooted desire is that you have. And that needs to be your birthday present, your way of celebrating your birthday. It can either be a birthday present to yourself, or it could be a birthday present from them to you, or from the both of you together to you. But somehow, there is a need for you to express this to another person, to tell them about it. And, really allow yourself to do this, because what I'm getting is with this upcoming birthday, if you do something other than this, you're not going to be satisfied. This is something that is really strongly grounded, rooted in you as a desire right now. Whether it's a desire you've had for a long time or it's a relatively new one, there is a very strong pull for you to do this. So it could actually even be something as simple as you want to go with your significant other or some friends to one of those places where you drink wine and paint. But you really want to do it. It's not just that you want to do it, but you really want to do it. And you want to do it very, very badly. It is to the level of dream for you, this desire that you have, this thing that you can do for your upcoming birthday. I'm also getting, and part of why you need to share this with another is because of this time for healing card that we got, okay? I'm getting that for some of you, The birthday has been a disappointment previously, because of either not receiving adequate gifts for the birthday, or someone who just really disappointed you with the kind of gift that they gave. If you are coupled up, you might have a boyfriend who shits the bed every year on your birthday. And so it might have gotten you to the point now where you just don't even bother to ask for what you want, because, they're not listening, or they're not going to get it right, or whatever the thing is. Or it's a previous significant other possibly that has completely let you down on your birthday, or your parents. Like my birthday is January, right? A lot of my birthday present was so lackluster because of the fact that my birthday came right after Christmas, right? So the parents blew the whole wad on Christmas for me and both my sisters. And then here comes Sean's birthday. Hey, Sean, here's your t-shirt. So, sorry, that wasn't fair. It was a sweatshirt. I got caught up in the moment and said it wrong. Anyway, now, as you can tell, that didn't happen a lot, but it has happened. And I'm getting the sense that for some of you in this group, there's been a similar kind of situation where someone, either who you are currently connected to, whether it's family or it's a significant other, or someone from your past. And in such case, again, it could be family or significant other, but there's just this sense of disappointment around your birthday. And we're getting that it's time for that to heal for you. Not just for you to let yourself let that go so you can ask for and begin to get what you really want on your special day, but also just to let it go so that it's not making your birthday something that you don't look forward to. I've heard some people who say that they don't celebrate their birthday. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you this right now. If I get one comment from any person who goes, well, I don't celebrate my birthday, so none of this resonates for me, then this wasn't the message for you. And why did you even click on it? Because birthday is in the title. Okay? I am not responsible for your pain. Like, someone came at me during the Valentine's Day reading, or after watching the Valentine's video that I did. And I'm like, honey, I'm sorry that that's your reality, but I'm not here to heal you. I'm here to entertain you. So anyway, getting back to this idea of the people who don't celebrate their birthdays, right? They do exist. And some of them, it's just a habit because in the family they grew up they didn't celebrate birthdays. But for some people, they don't celebrate their birthday because they honestly don't think of it as a special day. And I want to challenge that. I want to challenge that for anybody who feels that way. And as I already said, they're probably not even listening to this particular video. But of course it's a special day because it's the day that the energetic imprint that is you came into the universe. There is no one else like you on the planet, and there never will be, in the universe, and there will never be anyone else like you. And so your existence here is fucking special, and it is special to the people around, someone in your life. So you might be from a very dysfunctional system where you don't feel that you're special to the people around you because maybe they're all assholes. I don't know, but there is somebody that you have come in contact with on this planet, someone that you either work with, went to school with, currently work with, currently go to school with, might just be a neighbor, might be the person that you see at the library all the day. There is somebody for whom your presence is extraordinarily important. That's how Kino Tarot says important. And when I used to listen to her videos, I don't anymore, but I used to love hearing how she said important, And you are that. So, allow yourself to heal from past disappointments around your birthday so that you can start looking forward to your birthday. I also know that some people don't look forward to their birthdays because they don't like the fact that they're getting older and that makes them uncomfortable. Listen, I can relate. Well, I can relate to the whole not loving getting older part, right? However, I celebrate the fuck out of my birthday if I can. Sometimes it's not possible, being a full-time artist. But, some people who are listening to this right now, have some healing to do around the idea of birthday. and the ability to celebrate the birthday, the right to celebrate your birthday, and to get exactly what you want. I just got a hit about wishes, birthday wishes. So I'm getting that this might be for a specific person, but it might be for several of you. Birthdays are associated with wishes not being fulfilled. And this message is coming through as part of this pay attention to your dreams. So if you were someone who used to believe in wishing, you wished on stars, you wished at wishing wells, and you wished for your birthday, and your wishes consistently did not come true. I feel for you. I'm hurting right now. And I am not going to embarrass myself by crying the way I did in the Bring More Joy into Your Life video. I'm not going to do that this time, but I feel that my heart aches for anyone who has that experience of my dreams just don't come true, or my wishes just don't come true. And what I'm getting here with pay attention to your dreams and a time for healing is that some of you, you resonate with, you fall into the camp of people who don't believe in wishing anymore. Don't think that you could get what you really want. And I'm getting here that, it's time to start being real with yourself again about what you really want for your birthday. And that's the thing that you're supposed to do for your birthday. And then with the King of Pentacles being here in our tarot pull for this reading, you guys, I'm getting spare no expense. So what that means is it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to, and I had to say this in another reading too, break the bank or go into debt to celebrate this birthday. No, but you should ask for the very thing you want, the model of it that you want, the make of it. Oh, sounds like I'm advocating for a car. I'm not. I'm just saying whatever it is you want, this is the year that you are being guided to come clean about it. Pay attention to your dreams. Know that you are worthy of it, that your dreams, wishes, desires can be heard and fulfilled. And whoever it is that's in your life that celebrates your birthday with you, ask them for the thing, the fullness of the thing. Whatever the top of the line version of the thing is, ask for it. And I'm not saying you're gonna get it. But I'm saying that the message that you're getting in your reading today is that the time has come for you to remember to ask for it. So the way for you to I didn't say that right. Not for you to remember to ask for it, but for you to allow yourself to ask for it. Ask for what you really want. When you get your birthday cake this year, put some candles on it. I don't care how old you are. Put candles on it and start making wishes again. I'm also getting for you guys, make wishes, period. The next time you see that single star up in the sky, go ahead and wish on it. If you see a shooting star, go ahead and wish on it. If you come by a wishing well, grab yourself a penny and wish on it. You need to get back in the habit of wishing, of hoping, of dreaming. And you are an adult now. So what you do know is that not every wish and not every dream is going to come true, but some of them will. But exactly none of them will if you don't wish or dream, if you don't ask. You need to ask. It's time to come clean. Be real with yourself. Be real with the people who love you, and ask for the best. That's what I got for you guys today. I hope this was fun for you. I really loved doing this reading. We might visit this again in the future. But until then, you guys take care, and I'll see you in my next one.